Clover Production is our middle name.
Look at Lost in Thought. Love him. Bathe in his awkwardness like so much Axe cologne. You too can smell like a 7th grader. Ah.
I'm not sure how to take that.
What's happening, Kickball? You're about to witness the
best.
baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and
Booze.
That's right. This is not your average, ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have 2 of our bartending deities. We have the goddess Alyssa and the Viking Danimal, keeping you fed, caffeinated, and
Buzz.
but nothing shows your undying love and affection to your bartender like what? Tips. Tip your bartenders, you cheap bastards. Cash is king.
Don't tip them over. Just
No.
you can tip over.
Tip. Clean out your pocket and get all those singles and just stuff them in there to show your bartenders your undying love and affection. So that way, at the end of the night, they'll tip out their tip jars and go, "Wow, these people really loved us." It's always good to be thought of nicely. And the drink specials are tonight Mixed Wells, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. And there's actually 3 specialty drinks that are not specials that are named after your intrepid hosts. Lost in Thought has a Lost in Thought brain blender, 4 liqueurs. 1 sip of that, you're going to start acting like him. Dear God, save us. Ernie B has an Ernie B power-up shot. Go ahead.
Which I'm going to need because the first one I had was like, what, at 2? So now I need another one.
Ernie, give us a quick description.
It's a double shot of coffee concentrate and other stuff.
And if you want it,
It tastes like a cupcake or something.
Other stuff, it sounds delicious.
And I have the hot tamale hot cocoa, which is basically a spin on Mexican hot chocolate, but instead of cinnamon, it's Fireball. Caliente. You'll love it. And you, like I said, you could drink it hot or iced, depending on your choice. And let me see, what was I going to do? Oh, my mojo just slipped away. Okay, we've got a lot of performers tonight, so I'm going to very quickly do our guidelines for your first-timers. Welcome to Thunderdome. Anyway. People are like, oh, dear God, what have I gotten myself into? I think I'm going home.
I never get that reference, so.
Huh?
I never get that reference.
What?
You didn't get Welcome to Thunderdome?
I mean, kind of.
You don't know what that refers to?
Okay, y'all, clue them in,
I think
please.
it's Rollerball, right? Oh,
No.
Mad Max.
Thank
Okay.
you. The movie is...
Star Wars.
Shut up.
I remember that time
The
when.
movie is actually called Beyond the Thunderdome. Whatever.
Nope,
Okay,
never
he
heard
didn't
it.
know who Stevie
Yeah.
Ray Vaughan was. Yeah.
Who?
Welcome to my heck. All right, so let's go to the open mic pointers. And like I said, how many people we got? About 21?
92.
I think about 21. Let me check.
Okay, we got about 21 performers roughly.
I think we're going to have one more.
Oh, shit. Okay. 5 minutes or 1 song so we can get everybody on stage. 5 minutes for the poets or the comedians, or 1 song for the musicians. Once you get on stage and start speaking, your time has started. And you see that little white plug over there? That's where my timer is going to be, so you won't have to say, hot tamale, how much time do I... Oh, there it is. I have 3.5 minutes. There you go.
We're going to have 22 people.
22. Okay, people. So just remember, once you go, hi, my name is, your time has started.
Wiki. Slim Shady.
Actually, I was thinking that exact same thing. I was. I'm
All right,
sorry.
okay, guys, we're running on time. Thank you. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
Periodically, I am going to ask the bartenders if you guys are purchasing. If they're back there on their phones, no, you're not. Come on, people.
Oh, there's only one Jackie Chan cheddar and ham in the cold case over here.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
Somebody give it a home in your belly.
Adopt a homeless ham sandwich, please, people. Okay, let me see. Be considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, but as Lost in Thought says,
We love audience participation, even during a piece. But look around you and read the room.
read the room, people. Can you cuss, Lost in Thought?
Well, thanks for
JoJo
stealing
covered
my
it.
thunder. But you know what?
Fuck you.
That's JoJo's thing. She's brilliant. She can get away
Yes.
with that.
While you are on stage, pimp your product. If you're going to be performing downtown, let us know. If you have t-shirts with your face on it, let us know. This is the time to sell yourself, but it's also got to fall into your 5 minutes. So, all right. If you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. Like, for example, I'm going to make up a name because I don't remember any of the names on your list. Like, for example, John going once, John going twice. On with the next person.
Yeah, I used to. There used
And,
to be
and if
this-
you come back and go, I'm sorry, you're going to the bottom of the list.
There used to be a guy on our road crew named John, and I refused to call him John because it was just too weird. John, is the same name.
A guy on the roof, you said?
No, a guy on my road crew I used to have.
Okay, musicians come up on the stage, tuned and ready to go. As much as we love the tuning song, we are live. Performers, you will get a flashing light at the 5-minute mark. It doesn't mean cut you off. Not that one, Ernie B. It's going to be my phone. Okay. It doesn't mean stop. It means wrap it up. We absolutely must stick to the 5-minute performance time. Are we ready, Lost in Thought?
Yes.
Let's do this shit.
Let's rock!
Woo!
And no better way to rock it out than our resident underground or down under live wire. I knew I had it in there somewhere. Let's hear it for Tom Moon. Anyone else who's on the stage?
There's room up here for everybody. You know that's democracy. It's right here at Kick Butt. You can be a Bubbles Against Nuclear War addict as well. Grab your bubbles here and blow. You can't blow people up if you're blowing bubbles, all right? Now we're going to have astonishing people, and they're going to say things like this. Hey. Say something.
Go vegan.
Oh, okay. Some of my best friends are vegetables. Here's one.
Preceded by live performance, which implies spoken and heard may need to be alive as well. This guy seems to be very live, with words filled with life, audible and easily understood, truly connected. With his following, I am.
There's been an outbreak of peace, and it started right here tonight at Kick Butt. It began when people blew bubbles against nuclear war, and they came and picked up a library book here that was uncensored, and they took it home and burned it, just to fit in with the prevailing orthodoxy. You're an exception to the rules. Every person here, you chose to be here voluntarily, and when you leave, it'll be the same thing. For your 5 minutes of fame tonight, you can say anything you like tonight. You will not be ignored. People will absorb, initiate, transform, and have their version of your paradise. You can come up here now and use the mic if you like. That's an invitation. This is not a nominal exercise. This is the actual real deal. This is what they won't let you say anywhere else. This is what they won't let you do anywhere else. You get up and do your cover song, and then away you go back home as if nothing's changed. Everything's changed from tonight. The moment you walk through that door, everything changed. The fact that people are collaborating culturally with their own personal initiative, enthusiasm, and energy means that nothing is ever going to be the same again. And you try and get back in the cage, but your wings are too wide, your thoughts are too high, and you decide to fly. So you come to places like this. Or to Fredo's ADX on Monday night. Austin's Studio and Market Tuesday night. Opa Wednesday night. Thursday night, you know quite well, it's Tex Pop on South Lamar. Friday night, every second Friday night, Wheatsville Co-op open mic. And then you come back here because you're addicted. Most of us are addicted to free speech, freedom of assembly. Things they don't give you and will not sell to you, they have no price tag, they're priceless. You will hear things you really want to say yourself. Like, why don't we just be nice to people instead of bombing them into fucking death? Why don't we just allow them to come out with their poetry and dreams and thoughts and feelings? Why don't we give everyone the equal time on the open mic out there in the world stage? Oh, yeah. I forgot. All the money is going not from libraries and parks and gardens, not from open mics. It's going to kill people. That's people, us. We are civilians. We are creators and creatrixes. We're here tonight because we really want to express ourselves. So that's what we do. We walk up and we say things like,
Food should be free for everybody.
stop now, you're on a roll. Go on. Yeah. Watch out for ought and should. They're pejorative terms. They're normative ethics. You don't need them. You are, this is actually happening. You're part of it. You're creating a bigger picture than just the I, ego, iPhone, iPad, I. This is a whole alphabet of positive possibilities. People can do exactly what you can get away with. My friends demonstrate for peace. I have a friend right now who's in Lebanon. And he's sitting in a cafe like this one in Beirut. And he's telling me about the rockets going over from Iran to Israel and the rockets from Israel going over to Iran. So he's drinking his coffee like you're drinking your coffee. And he may die at any moment because those rockets tend to fall down all over the place. What's his answer? His own creativity, his own music, his own poetry, sitting in a cafe in a war zone. We're all in a war zone, except this is a peace zone, a temporary autonomous zone, where for a short amount of time you can actually say what's on your heart and mind. I can't say it enough and loud enough. You are welcome to speak. You are welcome to live. You are welcome to be here tonight with the full power of your frequency. Don't resile from your full powers. Don't hold your breath. Don't cut your tongue out. Don't say what you really want other people to hear. Be your true self. This is about it. Yeah. It's about entertaining his death. But where else can you do this? Except at every open mic in the whole wide world. Every open mic in the whole wide world. Waiting for you to open up inside. Then come out and share it with every other person on the open mic in the whole wide world. And that's why this lives, and that's why you're part of it. And we want to express gratitude to every person who's fully present tonight, because nothing will ever be the same again. Welcome to your Kick Butt Spoken and Heard. Have a good evening.
When Tom was saying, like, come up here and speak your mind, I got really, Ernie, thank you. I got really involved in blowing bubbles, but it just made me think of something. You know what's missing in the world that kind of just slowly, that has just slowly disappeared, and I'm speaking to everybody.
The lightning bug.
Ernie,
Sorry.
we have a really long list. I just want to get this one thought out so we can move on. Thank you.
But it's true.
Okay. The one thing that kind of slowly disappeared, and I'm speaking to all the people that work in the service industry or retail, manners. Manners. Freaking manners. Now, no more, excuse me, or no, could you please help me? No, it's just, hey, or what, or shoving it in your face. Her phone going, hey, help me find this. It's like, say please. I'm sorry. That was my rant over. But yes, manners are missing. Be kind to your retail performers and your food service performers. They work really hard to keep you happy. Thank you.
But the lightning bug is disappearing.
Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm. But see, you notice if you have a really
So is the bee.
You notice if you have a really full jungle-like backyard, you'll get better chance of seeing the lightning
They
bugs.
say we may be the last generation that ever sees them, and they're going to be gone forever.
No. All right.
Sis,
Yes.
23 people.
Yo, All right, so let's get moving. Remember, folks, 5 minutes. Once I set up your time has started. All right.
So this next person, what can I say about him? He's like, it kind of makes me think of the Wonder Years a little bit. There's this
What would you
nostalgic,
do if I stayed
blissful
out to-
kind of iridescence listening to him. And it just lulls you into this narration of dreams. Coming up next is Poems on the Spot, Ed Seymour.
Waiting with bated breath to learn how many rings Tom's tree has accumulated. Where each year observations, interpolations accumulate to form all these rings which can cause you to enter such a spin, whereas the spin you get is not fake. Inauguration poetry. Here, after such a live performance, so live it was incredible to experience, to say nothing of the list of beverages where the chemistry is off the books. Very few interactions have been tested in the laboratory. Igor, when it starts to bubble, enjoy. Tip, like there is no tomorrow.
Yes.
Read the room, or the book's coming from Tom's bags. The bags are magic. As a book is extracted, more appear. If tune is out, your tuning is on. Bubbles floating all about, drifting. While we are crafting words that flow, 5 minutes of fame, distributed among 22. Count them, 22 chances to change the world tonight. Energy in abundance here and now. Instruments in play where bubbles float and burst. All the time following the energy that's in this room. Music, poetry, and the door is open to create. As we create, the result is shared. This place, here, and very much now. Relatively short. Guitar song, voice, are you. Missing me tonight, I miss you. Do you picture me in front of you tonight or maybe tomorrow? Who knows? Song from the 30s vaudeville.
I don't. I know you're the one chewing.
I don't want to hear them. I don't want me to hear them smacking.
Give it up for Ed Seymour. Okay.
I just wanted to make an announcement real quick while everyone is here.
Okay.
We will be off this coming Sunday. There will be no spoken
yes.
or heard this because we're doing a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Day Fest. We have a ton of bands. If you still want to come out and check out the show, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we will be back on July 5th.
Okay.
Regular
and
time.
I also wanted to make a quick comment. Tom, you and Ed are tied for poet laureate of Kick Butt Coffee. I swear, I love the way you, both of you, always seem to get the rhythm of the room, everything going on. I'm just like, damn, that's awesome. But both of you. All right, lost of thought, who's coming up next?
Coming up next is a voice that's certainly making the scene here.
Don't look at me, look at them.
He always
Coming up
does it.
next is a voice that's certainly making a scene here. He always has a very cool, nostalgic flow. Let's hear it for Andrew Drake.
The key is always finding the hole. So Max Andrew Drake. I have a SoundCloud under the name White Tie Funeral. So I'm going to play a song that I played last time, but I refined it, edited it kind of a bit. It's called Insatiable. I wrote it just about addiction, and not to beat a dead horse, if you remember, kind of like my little soliloquy last time, but. Sometimes the hardest decision we make every day is to wake up and just choose to live. And so if you're here right now, you made that decision to live despite whatever was going on in your life, and that's fucking awesome. And that deserves a round of applause. So, yeah, thank you. This song is called Insatiable.
Sickness in my soul, residing deep within my bones, infecting me down to my core and spreading to my lungs. Then I'm running through my veins, pieces of me away, siphoning the strength in me to go another day. And I'm just holding on. I've got this beast within my head, and I think it wants me dead. A tireless thing, it's chasing me down. I can't outrun it now. But does it wanna swallow me whole, or does it wanna tear me apart? Insatiable, incorrigible, my addictions always win. Your rage is in me now, overfed in a wild spirit, consuming everything through the night. Only ashes left inside. Try to rebuild, try to move on, but this cage I built remains so strong. And I'm just holding on. I've got these demons in my head, and I think they want me dead. They wrap their hands around my neck and curl their fingers around my throat. But are they trying to choke me out, or are they dragging me to hell? Insatiable, incorrigible, my addictions always win. You can tie me up, you can cut open my skin, you can bleed me dry till my will is wearing thin. You can burn down my home, you can leave me in the cold, you can break my spirit, you can break every bone. But I have my voice, and I have these words, and I have this hope that I am not alone. 'Cause I'm still standing, yet I'm still alive. A choice I make every day with pride, and I'll keep holding on. I've got this haunting in my head, a maelstrom of the dead. These skeletons I've buried deep are pulling at my leg. But are they trying to crawl out, or are they dragging me down? It's insatiable, incorrigible, my addictions always win. My addictions always win. My addictions always win. There's no monsters in my head, no devil in my bed. I have the strength, I have the heart. My addictions will not win.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. That was Andrew Drake.
Woo!
So I did do a quick little outro.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Andrew, you got an outro. Go ahead.
Happy Pep dressed in 90s pop colors that go dancing into cloud lure tornado of the gloss of magazine covers.
Nice. See, he's really good at that. He's really good at that. Don't forget about the drink specials, folks. Mixed Wells, $5.25. And just in case, you know, those of you are going, what the heck is a mixed well? Basically a mixed drink with a well liquor. Like a screwdriver, rum and coke, but it's not going to be like Jack. It's going to be something else. Okay, I'm not much of a drinker, so I stick to coffee, tea, and Topo Chico.
Neither am I.
Lost in Thought, take it away. Yeah, no, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Lost in Thought doesn't need to use substances. Lost in Thought is a substance. You hang around him long enough, and you're going to go a little topsy-turvy. Take it away, man.
We're going virtual. Let's hear it for Dr. Reggie Goodwin.
Woo!
Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the bar, as Reggie Goodwin will be joining us via Microsoft Teams, even though I can't get the video figured out yet ever since he discontinued Skype. So you'll see a nice picture of him when he was in the Air Force. Take it away, good doctor.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? I just do things. Heath Ledger is Joker in The Dark Knight. The Joker has no plan because chaos is a core part of his character and philosophy, if you want to call it that. His nihilistic worldview is that everything is utterly meaningless. This doesn't mean he's Ecclesiastes or knows how to spell it. Dude is still working on 2 Corinthians. Fox propaganda cut away from his ramblings at Fort Bragg/Liberty/Bragg, even when they couldn't sane wash his dementia in real time. It should have ended with him mocking a disabled reporter. It should have ended when Hillary Clinton wiped the floor with him. It should have ended when he sat on his fat ass for 187 minutes on January the 6th, when his cult following shat at the Capitol. He called out the National Guard twice and the Marines for a non-event in California. It should have ended with Kamala giving him the side eye for his eating the cats and dogs and concepts of a plan bullshit, but it didn't, because we teach route memorization and not critical thinking, because we think we're sophisticated, but many of us are Dunning-Kruger citizens because we teach to the test and not history or civics, because we have supercomputers in our hip pockets and attack the science behind them, because we should have challenged election votes when Kirsten Gillibrand won her Senate seat handily in Rockland County, New York, and Kamala Harris won nothing. Both he and Elon admitted they stole it. I called my cousin in Los Angeles. She said that they always have demonstrations there. The LAPD has been more than prepared to deal with rioters. The Rodney King riots were over the entire city. What Fox propaganda was hyping happened in the space of 2 city blocks. He just does things. He distracts the media with the next shiny object. He knows that journalism is dead and they're ambulance chasers, because he could see the corruption in the political system as a lifelong criminal. He took advantage of it. because the man of sin and the son of lawlessness, a psychopath who's in cognitive decline in real time, but corporate media is ignoring that fact. My question posted to Claude AI: what would be the characteristics of a political pyromaniac? Claude's answer: a political pyromaniac would be someone who seeks to ignite or escalate deliberately political conflicts or controversies for their own purposes. Characteristics: inflammatory rhetoric and messaging, opportunistic crisis exploitation, amplification of grievances, disregard for institutional norms, media manipulation, coalition disruption, short-term thinking, authentic questions, as such a being has no core values or beliefs. Such individuals can emerge across the political spectrum and often thrive in highly politicized environments where extreme positions generate more attention and support than moderate ones. We should have bailed out homeowners and jailed bankers in 2008. It exacerbated bankruptcies and income inequality. Nobel laureate Joseph Stiglitz wrote in Vanity Fair, of the 1%, by the 1%, and for the 1% in 2011, 1 year after Citizens United. He warned us that the stage was set for a demagogue to light a match to the system. He just does things. He's not Heath Ledger. He's the Joker in the flesh. We can't wait for a high-tech billionaire martial artist with advanced technologies to save us. 3.5% of us are all we need to stop a wannabe dictator in his tracks. Get active. 20,000 plus No Kings demonstrations across the United States on his birthday. During his pathetic strongman cosplay, the Army on its 250th birthday did a Foxtrot Delta Tango. Let me translate. Fuck democracy today. 80-year-old tanks saved the Army from damaging Washington streets as soldiers strolled without a cadence. Well played, soldiers. We can't afford to wait for a dark night. We're fighting for democracy because we haven't achieved it yet. We're the only nation that has an electoral college. Other countries take weeks to pick their leaders. We have endless campaigns. We're going to build the world we want to see. We're the heroes. We're the firefighters putting out this burning building. We're not waiting for superheroes. We're all in this cavalry. We're the ones that we've been waiting for. Let's fight for the future and humanity.
All right, give it up for the doctor himself, Dr. Reggie Goodwin.
What was that?
No, I'm saying still think Dr. Goodwin should have been our president.
Yes, I can confirm
Yeah.
that.
I gotta do better than the Joker.
I know. I swear, as soon as Lawson thought announced that you were next, I said out loud, I don't know if the mic picked me up, I was like, I can't wait to hear what he says this week. Yes!
But thanks for calling in. Hopefully,
Thank you.
I'll try to get this stupid video thing figured out. But
Okay.
But again, we are off next week, and we'll be back on the 5th.
All right, sir.
So have a good one. We'll see you next time.
And folks,
See ya.
don't forget to go up to the bar, get yourself something delicious to eat and or drink. Ernie, is the sandwich gone?
Yes.
Wahoo! Yeah.
Woo!
No more Jackie Chan.
Somebody
turn her hand.
adopted the sandwich. Thank you. You will not be sorry. Also, there's delicious baked goods, cookies. I think there's brownies and Rice Krispie treats. I'm not sure. I haven't gone over there and looked yet, but I need to. Lost of thought. Take it away.
Coming up next, it's a recent voice.
Recent voice.
Yes, I think he
Recent
premiered.
stuff.
I think he premiered last week.
Really?
Let's hear it for Colton Herman.
Woo!
You might need some dongle assistance. Oh no, you got it.
Howdy.
Oh, he needs the cord. He needs the cord for the
Oh,
dongle hosts. It's there, coiled up on the ground there. The little 1/8" thing.
it fell out.
He said 1/8".
Hi, my name is Colton Herman. It's a full room tonight. That's so cool. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see any of y'all, but I can feel y'all. I have a song called Eat Shit that I kind of want to perform, but I don't know. We only get one song, that's the thing. I have this other song, though, that I think kind of goes in line with what Reginald was saying, so I'm going to do that one. It's called Window. The moral of Eat Shit is go vegan. I'm so worried about you and me, as I should, as I should be, 'cause everyone's killing each other. They all know me. They see through my wall I put up. It's a window. Contemplate my existence at my window pane. That's my mental state. What is on your plate? There's a lot at stake. Yeah, I could use a I lost my mind. I had to find it again. I know, it's easier said than done. I know, the one who can pick you up. Window. If you want to see change, you gotta be the change. Yeah. Took a little while for me. I had to look in the mirror to see a little bit clearer. Free the food and free the housing. Vote for people who represent you. Vote with your dollar. Be smarter about it. More conscious. Thank you guys. My name is Colton Herman. You can find me everywhere. It's just my name without the vowels. CLTNHRMN, no space. Yeah, that one's called Window. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you.
That was like this storm coming in. That was awesome. Let's give it for Colton Herman. Let's give it up for Colton Herman.
I love the talent that comes through here.
I do
my
too. It's
God.
awesome.
And then with Ernie B just lighting it up and making everybody just look so badass. I mean, come on now. That was just my tiny little shout out to Ernie B. If you appreciate what he's doing for you, check it out. He's got some QR codes right there. Ernie, point them out. He's got some QR codes back there. Show Ernie B that you appreciate him with a couple $100 bills, you know.
I'll take that.
Shit, yeah.
See, I was going to say a couple dollars, and Ernie's saying, why don't you ever give me that amount? I'm like, whatever. Lost in Thought, take it away.
This is me taking it away. So, coming up next, let's hear it for our own darling Miss JoJo.
Woo! We got a chair for you, JoJo. Is there? Ernie, give us some dad jokes while she walks up. Or the chicken. Oh, wait. Who's guitar? Here, get that out of the way.
My partner told me to stop being so immature.
The guitar case.
So I told her to get out of my fort.
Okay.
I already said these.
Do it again.
I said that one too. I need new dad jokes.
You only have one deck, dude.
What is heavy forward but not backwards? A ton.
Okay, she's ready.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's get. Go ahead and get your glasses on, and then I'll hand you the mic. Alrighty.
Don't tell me what to do.
This is JoJo. She's cool, not like your first wife.
No, I'll tell that story later, another day.
I was just talking to Tom about, did he know the poet?
Hold it up to your face.
Ben Pear. And let's keep him in our mind. I think he's very ill. Here's a poem by Ben. What would you give to return to the past? What would you pay to heal remorse at last? Where's the cat? Don't get lost in the slough. The incantations are closer now. The drums grow louder, more lusty, the chants. Peer into the clearing where a woman does her dance. A naked woman, don't picture me, writhing a reptilian dance. Are you lonely for a lover whose year after year you yearn? Are you desperate for the lover who will never return? What would you pay to have a second chance? What would you say to a deceased father or mother? Deceased. They were deceased and then they went recluse, I guess, evidently. What could you return in time to your vanished lover to do what you didn't, to stay together forever? Would you bury yourself and join the dance of the moonless river? Would you pay your soul to extreme forever? Let's keep him in our mind because he has been through cancer for years, and so things might be coming up. The wheel rolls. The wheel rolls in on blue north wind. The spinners come to call before I rake the leaves away and say goodbye to fall. Wind the spindle, turn the wheel. The spinners rock and weep and spin their hair to crystal threads around the place I sleep. Josie. I know that some look good in rags and rows tied round their heads. There ain't no white liver, and nits can't run in naps and nails. Love incisors deep into the heart of perdition's flame, and a fey woman runs hungry among the shadows and lays up in the arms of her regrets. This is true. One, my African friends, the girl came over to be with her father here in America, and her name was Bede. Bede, leaving Africa to follow father's dreams. Your eyes turned from dusky trails to familiar faces, to contrails in the sky. You followed one into the west. I saw you glance behind and then straight ahead into my promises of the unknown. I saw your eyes filled with water of ancient rivers of home. Sometimes they still do. Whimsy. The valley spins a girdle and a yellow gown for spring, then wraps a laurel around her head and ties it with a string. Summer brings clover chains, sprigs of mint and fern. In autumn, it's crushed camphor leaves, captured in an urn. In wintertime, a cup of snow, sprinkled with the sweet. The next line had feet. The snow sprinkled with the sweet and a pair of fleecy socksons for warming of the feet. And one more. Tedium. After a long walk, we sat down. We tried to say the right things. We divvied up accumulations and promised to take care. She looked west. I turned east toward the Georgia pines. Be it out of pity or request of a westbound friend, old Saul kept a warm hand upon my back. I was beholden. And one more. Welcoming. There is a song that must be sung when the valley's calling spring, and it always invited me to come out there and sing. I'll go out there with lusty note, a little out of key, for without the chance to sing it, I never could be free. Thank y'all.
All right, give it up for JoJo!
What do you call a three-legged donkey? A wonky. I'll be here all night.
Did you hear that, Ernie? She said, "Did you get that from watching us?" Jeez, Ernie.
No, it was,
wow.
it was written down here on the card.
Okay, Ernie. One of these days, you need to what you were mentioning earlier. The reason why I can say that about Ernie's first wife is because I went to school with the evil woman. I know. Much more details later. We'll drop the tea another time. Take it away, Lost in Thought.
All right. So this next artist that I'm going to introduce, kind of cool in a way. I actually wrote an intro.
In a way?
Yes. No, wait. Cool. He's
in a way.
Okay, you know what? Let me just read the intro, and I'm sure
You're
all
kinda
will be
groovy,
forgiven.
You're in. All the holes already been dug, man.
Okay, what I wrote was the edge of nostalgic pop, singing into neon spotlights that spin in the storytelling west side of anime dreams, speaking a dangerous gloss of high color, vibing with a volume of musical fabric that is almost Dario Argento-like. Coming up next, let's hear it for Dead Flower.
Yes, the other dongle is there. Multi-dongle. Dongle. I hate those things, by the way.
Hello. I don't get to come out here much often because every day I get up at 4:30 a.m. for school. I'm about to graduate, and then I'll be moving to Vauxhall, London, where I'll be code welding, and I'll be getting my mechanical engineering bachelor's, and then after that I'll get an aerospace engineering master's. And I just want to say, being smart is not about getting things right away. It's about how hard you're willing to work to understand it and achieve it. So, can you? I like to bump my tracks a lot. If you could do that. This first one's gonna be a tribute to an artist that I love so much. Passed away, but Lil Peep. So if anyone knows Lil Peep, I love Lil Peep. All right. Get the volume up a little bit.
Run away with the one that's gonna be there till it's done. Take the blame for the gun that's gonna be there for your son. If it's me, I don't know, but at least I'll make him smile. Would you lie here for a while? Would you lie here till I die? When I look at you, I can see right through, and you'll know it's true. So you love me too. Boy, I always knew it was me and you, and you'll know it's true when you say I do. You know I'll say I do, cause every time I leave I'll be missing you. And I know you can say I do, cause the look up in your eyes I can tell it's true. On a winter night I ran away so far, I ran away with you. We slept inside my coop with the one that's gonna hold you when you're numb, takes you home when you're drunk, hold your hair when you're throwing up. If it's you, I don't know, but at least I have some time just to lie here by your side, counting all the stars tonight. Boy, I always knew I see me and you living in a coop, painted baby blue. Baby, I need you. You're like a dream come true. And yeah, I always knew that it would be us two. Took the long way home, bumping all our songs, smoking cigarettes, and I'm kissing on his neck. I always miss you most when I'm smoking dope. They say love kills you slow, that's why I'm with you. Run away with the one that's gonna be there till it's done. Take the blame for the gun that's gonna be there for your son. If it's me, I don't know, but at least I'll make him smile. Would you lie here for a while? Would you lie here till I die? When I look at you, I can see right through, and you'll know it's true. So you love me too. Boy, I always knew it was me and you, and you'll know it's true when I say I do.
The next one's gonna be an original. I usually don't do covers at all, but I just wanted a little peek.
But understanding another's heart is easier said than done, so start small. Perhaps with hands. Take your time and carefully steady them.
I gotta go, I don't think I like it here. Broken heart, broken parts forever, that's my fear. Yeah, and tell me why I'm here. If this is all I've got, why the fuck do I even care? I've been running my whole life like it's a race to death, but I don't ever slow down, I never break my step. And I can't catch my breath, let me catch my breath before I say, don't try to hold me back, my life's been going too fast. I've been switching my lanes up like I'm ditching my past. Yeah, leave it in the past, gotta leave you in the past before I say that you could hold me down or put me in the ground and I won't make a sound. No, I can't make it out when I'm 6 feet underground. Pull the trigger, then I drown. Or let me know that I found the one for me. Demons keep on talking in my head. Ghosts in every corner of my bed. In every corner of my head. And this is what they said. Put my heart in the bag of a second. Leave it in the attic. Put away the bad shit. Fucked up from the drugs cause I'm a savage. Bitch, I'm just a maggot. Focus on the tragic. Toss my heart in the trash I'll steal a second, leave it in the attic, put away the bad shit. Fucked up like my pain is just a habit. I'm a man, kid, focused on the tragic. Up, 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 up. Fuck me up, 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 up. Fuck me up, 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 up. Fuck me up, up, up. Fuck me up, 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 up. Fuck me up, 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 up. Fuck me up.
Thanks.
Songs. Are they bright? Or are they blue? What's the shape of their ears?
All right, give it up for Dead Flowers! And don't forget about the drink specials, folks. Mixed Wells, $5.25, or as Ernie B likes to say,
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
seriously, folks, don't miss out on those cookies or muffins before they get put away. They are delicious treats over there. Go check them out. They even have the classic blueberry over there. Lost in thought. Take it away. Oh, wait. Before you take it away, I wanted to kind of call out what JoJo mentioned earlier about Ben Pear. He actually, once me and my daughter were over at Demasi's in North Austin, and he came over to our table. I didn't know who he was at first. He was like, "Are you Hot Tamale?" I was like, "Yes, I am." And he said, "Well, I want to thank you for doing what you do within the poet community." I was like, "Well, thank you. I appreciate it." And then I looked him up. I was like, "Holy crap, that was Ben Pear." Okay, so yes. Okay, that was my encounter with Ben. All right, take it away, Lost in Thought.
Coming up next.
Coming up next.
Coming up next.
I did another quick intro this time.
Echo.
I did another quick intro this time. So, the dirt and reflected in the scene of a red Corvette, a country sun setting in the west. Let's hear it for Richard. Richard!
There's a red guitar chord there somewhere on the stage. Nice guitar.
Oh, thank you. Do a little sound check. Check. Can I get a little bit of reverb? All right. So, this is a big honor to be here. Kick Butt Coffee, it's got the vibe, and a lot of great musicians, a lot of great poets, and just thank you so much. So this is a friend of mine named Jerry, whose wife passed away, and he's from Alaska, and he taught me so many things. So I guess, this is... it happens to everyone, I guess, but your love passed away. What can I say? But an angel flies high in the sky. She'll turn around to hear the sound of your heart crying. Oh, her love so true. will pull you through. Her tears will wash you, take your pain away. Oh, her love so true. She wants you to know she's not suffering no more. She's resting in peace. Heaven's gate ain't such a bad place. She wants you to be free. Free. Oh, her love so true will pull you through. Her tears will wash you, take your pain away. Oh, her love so true. I know it's hard to survive. You got a raw deal. Why, oh why? She was the one from the start. She was your queen of hearts. It's okay to find someone new. She wants you to be free, yeah. That's what love is all about. She sends the message clear, so clear, clear. Oh, her love so true will pull you through. Her tears will wash you, take the pain away. Oh, her love so true. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Man, let's hear it for Richard Sanguinetti.
Woo!
I can.
Okay, Ernie, go ahead and say it about the guitar.
I already did.
Oh, no, about like he can leave that here.
Well, yeah, he could do that too.
He always does that with gorgeous guitars.
But I can picture that number in like a smoke-filled bar, and that's nice. Go away. Okay.
See, Lane didn't even see that. That didn't even register to him.
Okay. What?
That I just did the smoke when he said smoke-filled bar, and he didn't even acknowledge that.
No.
Yes, because I was being interrupted.
He was trying to get Eddie away from the stage while he continued. Okay,
But
he could just
as I was saying, Eddie, I can picture that in a smoke-filled bar, and just
no, see, now that works. Okay.
he has this very intense, cool feeling. Especially the way he sang, it was with this quiet passion. It was very cool.
very torch. Okay,
Very
take it away.
torch?
Torch.
Like
We
Torchy's
have-
tacos?
Not Torchy. God dang it! I knew you were going to go there. Lost of thought. Take it away before Ernie says something else.
You know,
we have a slew of new voices coming. And let's hear it for the first of our new voices.
New voice!
Adriana!
Woo!
I'm Anna. My mom told me not to read this tonight, so I'm going to read it extra loud and dramatic. I'm going to read 3 from something I've been working on, but I feel like this really applies to what's going on in the world right now and the systemic oppression of all of us. So we breed capitalistic workers from birth, and to participate in something greater and learn real skill for your life, you must maintain the grades that they tell you make up your consciousness and your worth. But you cannot gain consciousness in their system unless you play their game better than they do, choosing to see the magic that exists in and on Earth. Them breeding a herd of sheep that feel hopeless and ashamed. They want you to never find your way out of your hurt. We are grander if we choose to be a picture refusing to fit their frame, achingly trying to shape anyone's heart who will listen with words. The greatest tool at our disposal, the most advanced mechanisms dwelling within inside of our brains, the capacity to choose love, we have, but do not actualize. And what could be worse than playing into their system that breeds nothing but public pain? We could all be doing our part to lift the shadow fallen over humanity. The curse can be lifted from the world if only we put aside our disdain and in universal love we immerse. But we don't speak about that. So the media markets that women like shoes. And don't forget all the tangible rest. But men like paying their dues so that their women can be kept. All this a gender societal construct, just an example built around you to keep us from seeing our souls at their depths. Man or woman, all the same, but trained to be different, all to prove that the system can have you by the neck and you won't even move. No struggle when they feed us their narrative, separated by our flesh, being pawns for them to use. But you won't wake up even when the truth in front of you undressed. Their main goal is for you to be confused and their narrative to be consumed and for you to have no hope left. But we don't speak about that. So any system without love for the world at its core will surely collapse on itself for the sole fact that we were made and are capable of more than just being satisfied with awards sitting on a shelf and saying we've given all we can afford to our family and humanity in desperate need of help. But those at the top won't even give us crumbs made of their greed with which they've been adorned. Rather than saving lives, uniting souls, educating minds, they hoard their wealth. Over our every desire ignored, and this is how we've created hell. But we don't speak about that. Are you ready for your mind to be confronted? The very thing your clandestine government hadn't wanted. For ages, hiding any light to show you the truth, hoping by your hopelessness you will be haunted. Every motion of theirs radically underhanded. But somehow the masses are still enchanted by their nefarious game to pinpoint the root of most sufferings. And with a way out of their system, through their system, you are taunted. To give them anything they want, to get to heights they had promised. A guise they have fronted to you and made you think you want it. All of this a war you funded to satiate their need to keep our minds stunted and keep us of use to the country and those who run it. Thank you. This is my last one. They own Scholastic, they own Smith & Wesson, and when your children are impaled with bullets, they'll tell you it's a lesson. And that can be true if you will it, but that doesn't stop their aggression from keeping you impoverished and keeping you in recessions that simply do not affect the rich. They don't want you to pay attention. They don't want you to achieve happiness. They want you to want weapons that leave the world lifeless, forever sinking in a puddle of our own regression because we'd rather sit here and live mindless than let go of our possessions. They make money off of our rage and sadness, and nothing is being done. Making money off of our madness, making money off of guns. I have to believe there's goodness, even when it feels like there's none. I plead with those in power to seek oneness before all hope is gone. Thank you.
That is a way to make a premiere. All I have to say is thank you for not listening to your mother. Let's hear it for Adriana.
I'm not gonna do it, but boom, mic drop.
No, don't drop the mic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. I live with the sound guy.
Want to
So
piss
yeah.
off the sound guy? Drop the mic. You'll
Don't
see what
do
happens.
That. Don't do that. Don't drop the mic. Don't cup the mic.
Don't stand on my bass drum when I backline drums either.
Oh yeah, don't stand on top of the bass drum.
Oh, I was so pissed.
Especially when they're not yours. All right. They're not here right now, Lane.
No,
You went looking.
That's not what I was looking at. Actually, there is a reason why I was looking out, and I'm about to say that why. I'm about to do going once, going twice.
Oh.
So, to be fair, this person did say that he was going to be out in his car, so I'm hoping he is listening. But he's not next. But he's like 2 people down.
Okay,
but
who is it?
John R. Is John R.
John R.
John
R.
All right, this next.
Wait.
You're not up. I just wanted to see where you were.
We just want to make sure that you were in the his owl.
Yeah.
All right, this next song is going to be the key of R.
Okay, bring up who's coming up next. Is it a new voice?
It is a new voice.
New voice.
Let's hear it for Misho Shakar. Misho, no, wait, one. Misho Shakur.
Hello? Oh, nice. I was worried. Sometimes you say hello, it bombs. So I have to clear my throat. I smoke cigarettes. I tried doing vapes, but I kept flicking them away after I was done. It's an expensive habit, you know? Tell you a little bit about me. I am an immigrant. I am a Syrian refugee. How are you? You guys heard of us? You know about Syria? You watch that show? The news, you watch the news. Might as well be on Netflix at this point. I call it a show because every time I tell someone I'm from Syria, they're like, is that still on? And I'm like, yeah, we're on season 9. Check us out. Don't get attached to any of the characters. Do check us out. Syria, if you don't know, we just overthrew a 50-year-old dictatorship. Yeah. So I kept my notes. You might need them. All right. Syria, if you don't know, we're famous for pistachios and ISIS. I'm trying to push the pistachios more out there. Change the reputation a little bit. I'm tired of people asking me, oh, you're from Syria. Did you know anyone in ISIS? And I have to be like, nah, man, not everyone goes pro. ISIS is the major leagues. It's the NFL of terrorism. I knew some local talent, junior varsity level guys, but none of them blew up. You know what I mean? All right. It's nice to be here in Austin. I've been in America since 2015. When I first got here, I went to Detroit. That's right. I moved from Syria to Detroit. I didn't want a culture shock. You get it. People ask me, what was Detroit like? I go, familiar. Nostalgic, really. After a while in Detroit, I did enough drugs to transfer to New York. One time I was in New York, I was on my stoop smoking a cigarette, and a lady walks by and she goes, "Free Britney." Remember when that was going on? And I go, "Free Palestine." Yeah, I started that. I was the first before it was cool. And she stumped me. She was like, yeah, Free Britney, and then Free Palestine. Priorities, lady. Oh my God. I don't want to. I'm an immigrant. I don't want to complain about any support I get. I have noticed people being very positive. It's a scary time to be an immigrant, and it's nice to see any support. Really. I live in New Orleans now, and I look like Jesus. I look like I'm for criminal activity. I look how I look, you know. And one time there was some protests, some anti-ICE protests happening in New Orleans, and I see a couple of ladies coming back from the protest, and they see me, and we start talking, and they're like, "Hey, you want to see our sign?" They had a sign at the protest. They're like, and the sign they showed me, it said, "ICE detention camps are Holocaust concentration camps." Yeah. And on the sign had a swastika with a red circle around it and nothing else. Yeah. I was like, that needs a line through it. I told her, I was like, that swastika needs a line through it. And she's just looking at me, she goes, "No, it doesn't." I'm like, what is happening right now? And she noticed, she goes, "Oh, it doesn't. Do you have a Sharpie?" I'm like, "You're coming back from the protest. It's too late. Damage is done." So, again, I don't want to complain about the support that I'm getting as an immigrant, but if you're going to a protest, mind your P's and Q's, dot your I's, cross your swastikas. All right, that's my time. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you.
Is it kind of like the same last name as Tupac?
Yes.
Okay.
Misho Shakur.
Shakur.
Yes.
Shakur. I was gonna
Such
say
a cool comedian.
he just looks like a metalhead from San Antonio.
Yeah, but funny and cool.
San Antonio, where every side is the east side.
I made that up.
I know, but I made it popular.
Yeah. All right. See, I should have trademarked that. Seriously. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Lost a thought. Are we getting another new voice?
We are, however, I do have another going once, going twice, and you will not believe who it is.
I have a feeling.
James Kerrigan.
He's
He's
here.
outside.
James.
He's not next,
Kerrigan,
but he is coming up.
Kerrigan.
There's speakers outside too, you know.
Hello. Oh, well, let's go on with the next person. Come on.
All right. Yes, this is another new voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Morgan Danton.
How are y'all doing, Austin? It's nice to be here. Me and Misho just flew in from New Orleans. Pretty happy, but I'm scared to fly, so it wasn't fun for me. Are any of y'all scared to fly? Okay, me and them. That's it. Yeah, I'm terrified to fly. I don't like heights, you know, but I flew. But once we got like 10,000 miles in the sky, they turned off all the lights because I guess they found out I'm scared of the dark too. So, yeah, they probably had a clown in the bathroom just in case. Like, we're going to get them. I mean, if you're scared to fly, an airplane is just a haunted house. So, it's not good. But I made it through. I just watched the in-flight movie. I watched Under Siege. Do you guys remember Steven Seagal? I love Steven Seagal. I wish he was my dad, but I love him so much. I love him so much as a kid that I like begged my mom to put me in karate, and she did, you know. I was doing karate for 6 months until I was like, when do I get my gun? I've been growing this ponytail out, dude. I was like an idiot. It didn't end well. I just blew it, but yeah, we flew in. You guys ever go to a funeral for somebody that you don't care about at all? You guys ever do that? Just me? Yeah, it's a weird thing, you know? It's like, what am I even doing here? I'm just here for the finger sandwiches, I guess. But anyway, rest in peace, Mom and Dad. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird when somebody dies, you know, and people like try and console you. They're like, oh, you know, if you see a butterfly now, you know, that means your loved one's resting in heaven. Like, does it really? Does it really mean that? Because there's no bad ones, right? There's no like, oh, if you see a horseshoe crab, poof. Yeah, buddy, your son's burning in hell. What can I tell you? I don't know. Yes, me and Misho both trying to quit smoking, just blowing it for each other. It's not happening. I tried so much, but when you quit smoking, like, what you're really doing is just bumming cigarettes, you know? You're just asking people for cigarettes instead of buying them, which, in reality, if you're going to quit smoking, you should just buy a pack of cigarettes. This joke was brought to you by Camel. Okay. Thank you. I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm very dumb. I don't know. It's weird that, to me, why do all the judges, like in our judicial system, like have the same first name? Have you noticed that? Like Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown. Rim shot. All right, well, I just don't want to do dick jokes, so I'm trying to do clean jokes. I feel like there's kids here, so I'm very stupid. That's the main point. They got the whole war thing going on. I'm not gonna touch it on that at all because I'm scared. I'm just so unlearned. Like, I thought kosher was just a pickle company until last week. I'm very dumb. I don't know. I'm white trash though. I'm very white. Is Austin white trash at all? Where? Okay, y'all don't know what white trash is. All right, that's fine. I haven't seen one trailer park since I got here, so I don't know. All right, I'm moving here. All right. Yes, trailers. I'm very, very white trash. Tents, okay. We can make that happen. Tents and Fent. That's the combo. I don't know. I'm pretty sad, I guess. I saw this thing on the internet that in Japan there's a place called the Suicide Forest. That's pretty cool, you know? Like, they have a whole forest dedicated to that. I wish I had one of those, you know? Just right behind the house instead of the meth lab that's back there now. It's fine. My dad knows what he's doing. So, no explosions. Yeah. From New Orleans. Parade. Did y'all go to New Orleans this year? Mardi Gras? Anybody? One person? Good. I'm glad. I hope it fails. No more Mardi Gras. I'm boycotting it. I don't like it anymore. This year I went to a parade and I got shot at. That was scary. And I remember like running through the crowd as I'm getting shot at, just thinking like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die, you know. Not because I'm really stoked on living. It's just, I just don't want to die right now because I'm wearing a giant penis costume. And this will look bad on the news, you know. They're going to have to blur out my whole body except for my stupid face. My body bag's just a condom, you know. Just throw me away. That's the only way I'm fitting into a Magnum. All right. All right. It's been fun here. Thanks, Austin. I'm Oregon.
Well, people were actually clapping along to the Stinger music.
Yeah. That.
I like that one, man.
Okay, mics are too far apart. Come on, bring it in. You guys been doing this for 16 years. But see, every time that's out of place, I have to readjust the camera angle.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the performers.
Well,
Tell them to stop moving the stands.
No, the performers can move the mics. You guys are the hosts. You're supposed to put them back.
Whatever. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mix 12s, $5.25. Lost a thought. Take it away.
All right, that actually did make me think of the Naked Gun scene where he was in a full condom body costume.
They both were.
Yes, they both were. Yeah. Coming up next, another new voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for John R.
Thank you. I hate it when people call me a comedian, okay? Because I'm not here to do comedy. I'm here to practice motivational speaking. And there's no motivational TED Talk open mics. There's open mic. So here I am. All right, my motivational word for the week is for what? Okay? Because I got friends who are like, yo, you want to go see comedy? I'm like, all right, how long is it? Like 4 hours. Like 4 fucking hours? For what? We're gonna go for 4 fucking hours to watch comedy? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That long? I don't got time for that shit. But hey, if you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do my first open mic. Well, you know what? I fucking got you. I'll be your wingman. I'll be there with you. I'll say, dude, you're gonna fucking kill it. You're the greatest of all time. You've been fucking practicing all week. You got this shit. But if we're just gonna go over there and sit in a corner and watch people for 4 hours, fuck that shit. I'm good. And then there's those dudes from high school, you know. They'll come up to me and they'll be like, dude, I haven't seen you in fucking forever. You wanna go to 6th Street? You wanna take some shots and go fuck some bitches? Like, what? No, what the fuck? I haven't seen you since high school, dude. You have 4 kids and you look like a fucking beanbag. I am good. You're not even gonna be able to walk down 6th Street, okay? I'm good. But you know what? You wanna meet up, you're like, hey, dude, I wanna bounce some business ideas off you. Let's meet for coffee. Fuck yeah, I got you. Let's talk. But I ain't fucking going to 6th Street. What the fuck are you doing? How old are you? Jesus. Anyways, and then there's the Coke bros, you know? They're like, yo, you wanna go to Yellow Jacket and do some fucking cocaine? Sit in the corner and talk shit? What? We can do cocaine right here. What the fuck do we need to go to Yellow Jacket for? Fuck that shit. But you're like, hey, dude, I wanna fuck some bitches. I need a wingman. I got you. I'll be there like, dude, this guy, he has a big fucking dick. I saw him rescue 5 fucking puppies out of a burning building. This dude is a shit. But I gotta go there and just fucking do cocaine for no fucking reason? What are you gonna do, people watch? Fuck that shit, dude. What do you think? Someone's gonna walk up to you and be like, oh, you on cocaine? That's awesome. No, nobody wants that shit. Anyways, I'll be your fucking wingman. I got you. I'll help you bounce out any fucking business ideas. I'll fucking help you get laid. But if your plan is to do shitty cocaine, stay out all fucking night and complain, you don't need a fucking wingman. You need a fucking therapist. Anyways, I'm available for life coaching, so hit me up after this. Thank you.
For John R.
And that whole bit was in the key of arg.
Arr. Okay, wait. Bartenders, Goddess and Viking, are they buying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We need to swing that up a little bit.
We need to do better. We need to make the bartenders go, hell yeah! Come on. Delicious drinks, coffee, tea, buzzworthy beverages, cookies, muffins.
We need to see a line.
Gluten-free donuts, chocolate donuts.
There's mustard packets too.
Ugh. He always mentions
Those are
mustard
free.
packets. All right, come on, people. Dig in, or as Ernie B says.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
There you go. Okay, who's coming up next, Lost in Thought?
Coming up next, one of my favorites. Let's hear it for James Kerrigan.
That's my song. That's my song, and I kind of growing to hate it, but it's cool. Thank you, Ernie, for that.
It came up in order actually when.
Did it really?
Yeah, I didn't have to find it. It was right there. It was next.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think you just did that on purpose, Ernie. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Happy Pride Month, everybody. A couple Pride months ago, I was driving home from Baltimore. I'm from Maryland, and I was driving back home. Yeah. You know places, things, towns. Okay. I was driving home from Baltimore, and I was driving past Camden Yards where the Orioles play baseball, the baseball team there. And it was Pride Month, so they had all of the colors for Pride Month on the side of the wall, and I was like, that's really cool. But then I thought about it, and I was like, that's the building where I learned all the slurs. I learned all the slurs there. And I was a little kid when I learned those slurs, and I didn't know what they were talking about, but I knew they were talking about Derek Jeter. And then a few years ago, one of my friends came out as queer, and my first thought was, okay, oh, you play for the Yankees. Okay, cool. My dad would always talk about, my dad's not gay, but he would always talk about getting fucked by the Yankees when I was a kid, so. I don't know. Speaking of dads, it's also June, so it was Father's Day last week, and I wasn't going to call my dad, but then I was listening to the radio, and it was like, give it up for dads today. Give it up for dads today, even though you have a strained relationship, and even though he chased you down when you were 15 years old in the middle of the street. Give it up for dads because they gave you your love of classic rock. And I was like, that's very specific, radio station. Very specific. I do listen to a lot of classic rock with my dad. And I listen to a lot of classic rock. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. A lot of drugs in classic rock songs. It's like I like the song "I Want to Hold Your Hand" more like "I Want to Hold Your Hand" because I'm tripping on drugs. "Stairway to Heaven" more like "Stairway to Go Buy Some More Drugs." And then the song "Cocaine" that's actually about PCP. That is. But I was listening to the radio a few years ago with my pop. And then a commercial comes on the classic rock station, and then a little girl's voice comes up and goes, "Dad, did you used to do drugs?" And then another voice comes on. It's like, "What are you going to do when your kid asks you that?" So then I pause for a moment, and I look at my father, who I've known my entire life. And I said, "Well, Papa, did you used to do drugs?" And then he said, "All right, let's get to the point, son. Pass the joint, please." We got to roll another joint and go down. My dad was Tom Petty. That is, may he rest in peace. He's not dead. He's in Maryland. Anywho, speaking of Pride Month, Trump has taken over the Kennedy Center. Because nothing says masculinity like taking over musicals. That is. And Trump is taking over the Kennedy Center because he wants to write non-woke musicals, which I don't know if you've ever seen a musical. That's pretty difficult. So I've written a few, and I'm going to share with you guys today. The first one is in the style of Memory from Cats, and it's called Benghazi. And then the second one is just Hamilton with white people. That is all it is. And they don't rap because that would be woke. So the musical is an hour, 4.5 hours long. And then the last one, no one ever likes this, but who gives a shit? It's a Little Shop of Horrors, but instead it's about a doctor that does gender-affirming care. And there's a song called Suddenly Female. All right, we have people that have seen musicals before. Good. I love that show so goddamn much. All right, we got 40 seconds. I'll do a quick one on here real quick, and I'll get out of here. I just started getting tattoos at 35 because I needed people to know I was cool, so I got a hummingbird. I found out that sex and tattoos are very similar in the fact that they both cost $500 each time. Well, I mean, you can get away with $75, but you will get a rash. All right, guys, thank you so much. My name is James.
Hey, Kerrigan, I bet you're missing those soap opera intros. Coming up next, somebody from As the World Turns.
We were talking about soap operas earlier today, actually.
About what?
Soap operas. No, just like As the World Turns. I remember Carol Burnett used to do this skit as the stomach turns. What are you doing?
I'm walking away because you were talking, and I'm thinking we have.
Well, see, if you walk away from the mic, I'm going to keep
Coming up
I'm going to keep
next,
talking.
we have another new voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Ruben.
Awesome. What's up, Kick Butt Coffee? How are you guys doing? Awesome. Love that. Love the energy. So I'm going to switch it up from those awesome comedians, great sets, you guys, to some political reggae. So let's do it. We've had enough of these politicians' wars. Oh, what we need right now is love. We've had enough of these military scoreboards. Oh, what we need right now is love. We've had enough of these politicians' wars. Oh, what we need right now is love. We've had enough of these military scoreboards. Oh, all we need right now is love. The future is held in the hands who write the textbooks. Ignorance is bred when falsified thinking is taught to the youth instead of past mistakes in mind. Elevation, like the graves that manifest destiny has created, so we can build our capitalist consumer-based economy to build market and sell commodities we don't need. We are trained to believe like celebrity imaging. Well, I'm here to take my feelings back, and I hope that you all be with me. I can't wait for that day when I hear us all screaming. Oh, I can't wait for the day when I hear us all singing together. Oh, well, I can't wait for the day when I hear us all screaming. Oh, I can't wait for the day when I hear us all singing together. Oh, well, I can't wait for the day when I hear us all screaming, here comes the revolution. When every race, color, and creed of militant human beings stands up with fists together for substance and true meaning. Because right now, we've got our feet stuck in cement. We're too caught up in the material status quo punishment. And one thing is for sure, and that's the sun will always set. Darling, you can bet my moon is quite the opposite. So baby, take an axe to your makeup kit. Set a place to billboards and their advertisement. Love with all our hearts and never forget how good it feels to be alive and strive for your desire. Because you can't see your case doesn't mean that you are free with the lies against nature, but it's okay for you to be addicted to over-the-counter prescriptions when magazines dictate all of our human relations. Well, I'm not buying, no, I'm not giving to the culture that objectifies all of our women. I'm not buying, no, I'm not consuming to the apathetic dribble on the news media's chin, yeah. I'm not buying, no, I'm not giving in to the lies that are sold through textbooks to children, yeah. I'm not buying, no, I'm not giving in, cause the positive will always overcome the negative, right? Oh, we stand in line, it's right outside. We stand in line. Oh, well, I'm not. Oh, well, I'm not. Well, I've been waiting for something to happen. For a week or a month or a year. And the blood and the ink of the headlines. And the sound of that crowd in my ear. You might ask what it takes to remember. Because you know that you've seen it before. Oh, when the government lies to its people and the country is pushed into war. Now tell me, who are the ones that we call our friends when this government's killing their own? Or when the people, they finally can't take anymore, so they pick up a gun or a brick or a stone. Who are the ones that we call our friends when this government's killing their own? Oh, well, the people, they finally can't take anymore, so they pick up a gun or a brick or a stone. No, I'm not giving in. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Ruben.
That was seriously cool.
Very. Had the audience going, man. Woo!
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, Lost in Thought, what did you order today?
Oh, wait. They can't leave.
Oh, shit.
No, because see, it's free to come in, but it's $5 each to get out.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
So
ahead,
we need $15 right now.
Yeah, pay your admission to the bartenders.
Come back. We'll come back next.
Danimal, don't take the boot off their car. They haven't paid yet. All right. Lost of Thought. What did you order from the bar tonight?
So I got pepperoni pizza. Ooh. And Lissa made me her wonderful mystery concoction.
It smelled really good, that frap. Oh my God, it was just like chocolatey sweet goodness. But just to let you all know, in case you're craving a pizza, you can still order one at the bar along with delicious beverages. Lost in Thought, take it away.
We have another new voice.
Another new voice!
Let's hear it for Dano.
What's up, everybody? I thought I'd be able to see all y'all with all these lights.
You're a star, baby.
I know it. That's what they tell me. That's why I dress this way. There have been a lot of good acts tonight. Wouldn't you say so? A lot of good acts. You know what I've been thinking about? The light bugs. How we're losing those light bugs. I'm concerned about that. Everybody's concerned about the bees. I'm a little concerned about the light bugs. I don't know about you guys, but what are we going to do? What are we going to do at night without the light bugs? Makes me think about street lights and how important they are. You never think about street lights, but I do every time I leave the bar with my headlights off. But I like to drive at night. Sometimes I like to drive drunk. Not that drunk. I have a breathalyzer because I like to drive drunk. I've had one beer at every bar I've stopped at since I moved to Austin. It's all I'm allowed. It's all the money I have also. But I stay pretty broke. I stay pretty broke because the first time I moved to Austin, I realized something. All these bathrooms and all these bars smell just like cocaine. Which is my second favorite scent. next to weed. There was one bathroom, though, that does not smell like cocaine. It's the gender-neutral bathrooms. Moving to Austin was the first time that I'd ever seen one. And as a man, I really thought sharing a restroom with a woman would smell better, not worse. It's all right.
Push the cable in a little bit on the mic. There you go.
Sorry, I like to pull out. I really don't, but life's expensive as it is. I don't have any kids. I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully I look young. I'm 40. I'm kidding, I'm 33. This is my first time ever getting on a stage to tell jokes. Unfortunately, these are all true. I do love cocaine. I am broke. And I can't afford my favorite smell, weed. It sucks. One of my favorite things to do here in Austin, though, is go to these kinds of things. Watch people perform, do spoken word, open mic. Gives me inspiration. In fact, that's the only way I could really enjoy being here. Because it is weird, but it's not as weird as where I'm from. Anybody know Corpus? Anybody familiar with Corpus Christi? Isn't that a great place? It's beautiful. It's hot. Port is good, but it's still Corpus. It's all a sunny place for shady people. That's what that place is like. That's kind of what this place is like. But I'm a musician normally. I do not play any of my own songs. I don't cover songs. I just write songs with people. I'm a bass player. I like the low end. And I don't know. Being here just feels like kind of where I fit in. I'm different, but I'm weird. I do drugs. I still make it to work. I'm probably a statistic as far as breathalyzers go. There's probably 4 in that parking lot, at least. 2 of them are mine, because I let my buddy borrow my car. And yeah, I don't know. These are just some of the things that I've learned just living here in Austin. Things that I didn't learn in Austin, I just learned along the way in life. My first lesson that I learned when I was about 5 was do not play with open shampoo bottles in the bathtub. You will get your dick stuck in it. When that happened, my dad came in with a knife. I thought he was gonna cut it off. But he was just gonna poke a hole in it. My dad was an engineer. Not a good one, kind of a scary one, but a smart enough one. But if I still had that 1 inch, I might do all right out here. Anyway, thanks guys, my name's Daniel.
That was me on guitar. Okay, no, it wasn't.
So it's 10, and with an alternate, it's 11.
But these all go to 11.
We're actually doing pretty good on
We
the
are,
list.
yeah, yeah.
We've already cut through half of it.
But let's hear it for Dano.
Woo!
And would you believe we have another new voice?
Wait. I wanted to say something real quick as soon as we started talking numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, lost the thought. See, everybody my generation went, aha.
I used to do that when I would have to do my sound checks, and the sound guy would ask me to do mic checks. I'd do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or the little old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I guess she died.
Okay, well.
All right, so we're bringing
we'll
up
bring
the
you
next
up and
voice.
do that later. Get it.
Another new voice.
Another new voice.
And this one's a duo.
Woo!
And I hope I'm saying the name correctly, but let's
You
hear it
probably
for
won't.
Sal and Acela.
I noticed like the longer stingers are the people are ready to go on the stage, and the short stingers are they're walking from the back of the room. I can't time it right. Now I have this dead air, so I have to talk. There's a red cord there it should be on the ground somewhere.
I'm going to move your mic. Maybe not. No, it's okay. I'll do it. There you go.
Check, check.
Can I get a little bit more bass, please?
Is the volume all the way up on the guitar?
There we go.
There you go.
Right, my name is Sal. This is my wife, Isela. We're from California. We're out here visiting. And, I wrote this song 20 years ago. It's called Sudor, which means sweat in English. And the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm breaking my back, my brow's filled with sudor. 14-hour workday, sometimes even more. I left behind family, my children, my wife, to make some dinero for a better life. Señor Americano, I don't ask for much. I don't ask for pity, I don't need a crutch. I'm not here to rob you, I'm not here to steal. Vengo a trabajar and to harvest your field. Some call me a wetback, a beater, a tramp, but you won't see me begging along the off-ramp. That's not my custom, that's not my way, and sudor from my back is what earns me my pay. I put food on the table for my family and for all the people who unwittingly buy from the markets and from the fruit stands. Lettuce and tomatoes I picked with my hands. Some call me a wetback, a beaner, a tramp, but you won't see me begging along the off-ramp. That's not my custom, that's not my way, and sudor from my back is what earns me my pay. Some say they are with me, that they feel my pain. Others want to use me for political gain. 3 sides to each story, 2 sides to each coin. I'm here for survival, not causes to join. Some call me a wetback, a beater, a tramp, but you won't see me begging along the off-ramp. That's not my custom, that's not my way, and sudor from my back is what earns me my pay. Some call me a wetback, a beater, a tramp, you won't see me begging along the off-ramp. That's not my custom, that's not my way, and sudor from my back is what earns me my pay.
Thank you.
Also, thanks to Ruben for letting me borrow his guitar over there.
Ruben's Guitar Rental. This morning, Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." I had accidentally left my phone in airplane mode.
Let's hear it for Sal and Isela. Awesome piece. Yes, that reminds me, I was so going to say, can anyone borrow a guitar at the beginning of the show? And then I forgot. But thank you, Ruben, for letting those wonderful musicians.
Well, see, that's a change from usually when I'll say, does anybody have an extra Zyrtec for Lost in Thought? I know. He's usually like, I'm like, dude, Okay, yeah, I got 17 years. Yeah. All right, don't
Sometimes,
forget.
I remember that one time that guy came in here and said, "Hey, does anybody have an extra euphonium?"
What?
Mentiroso. Okay, coming up next to the stage. Take it
We have
away,
another new
Lazavar.
voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Ben Marquez.
Or an extra bagpipe.
Fuck, it's bright up here. What's going on, everyone? My name is Ben. I know they just said that, but I like to repeat myself. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm very soft-spoken tonight. I spent the last 4 days at the Moody Center screaming, watching other grown men play video games. Yeah. And before, anyone asks, I am single. Yeah. No, so watching esports, it's a lot like watching real sports. I'm 27, so I'm over the hill when it comes to being an athlete. But man, watching that, it really makes me feel over the hill. The best player in the world, he's a 17-year-old kid from Ukraine. Like, he's dodging shells and then going out and fragging. Like, it's insane. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, so I'm a little bit of a late bloomer too. I didn't do cocaine until I was already 22. I know, really late. I played football, obviously, yeah, big guy. And, went through my whole career, no injuries, thankfully. And then as a 24-year-old man, I tore my ACL. And then as a 25-year-old man, I tore my other ACL. There's nothing more embarrassing than tearing your ACL when you're out of high school. That's a high school injury. Like, that's not something you do in your everyday life. Like, it's really embarrassing. Everyone sees you on crutches as a 24-year-old, and you're like, oh, what'd you do? I tore my ACL. And everyone's just kind of like, dude, what the fuck? Why'd you do that? Another thing, I am a single man, so it's really fun to travel. I've mostly explored Asia. I know that sounds really bad, but everyone bear with me. I've only been to Japan. I'm half Japanese, so I get an out. My next trip is to Thailand. Again, please wait. I'm not going for that. I'm going for competition. Sumo wrestling. I know, that's really crazy. We have that here. So I'm going to be helping Team USA. Only time I'm patriotic is when I'm helping Team USA. Other than that, not really. So we're going to be doing that. And then I'm going home. I'm not doing any of that. But I'm really afraid to get on that flight because I'm a single man getting on the flight. Being a single man on a flight to Thailand is a lot like a bald person flying to Turkey. Not good optics. So I've worked a very diverse set of jobs. My first one was in the pharmaceutical industry. Very weird. I worked with fentanyl. I was an 18-year-old playing with fentanyl. Yeah, I kind of see why they do it. After that, I worked at the Capitol. So that was a really interesting job. As a man with the last name of Marquez, it was very scary because the white representatives would come up to you and they'd be from middle of bumfuck nowhere and they'd say, "How are you doing today, boy?" And I'm like, "Good." Shit, dog. And then they would give me their card and said, "If you ever have any legal troubles, you can give me a call." And I said, "What makes you assume I'm going to break laws?" I mean, I am, but I'm not going to do it in front of y'all. That was also the first job that I almost came close to accidentally assaulting a member of, the government. So, funny story, I was heading up to the House floor from the basement of the Capitol. So there's a long, very narrow walkway. And I am a tall, very big man. And when Greg Abbott gets going, you don't hear those wheels. I had my backpack on, right? One hand like this. I go, you know what? This is really uncomfortable. I'm going to swing it on my shoulder. And I go like that. and I see Greg Abbott right there. I said, I almost just killed the governor of Texas. By accident. By accident. I got 30 seconds left. I really don't have anything to close. I don't know how to close. I don't know how to finish. Pause. But yeah, that's been my time. My name is Ben. This is the first time I've done this in a couple of years. So thank you. And I will not Bud Dwyer myself because y'all laughed at my jokes.
Let's hear it for Ben Marquez. Damn.
I have one thing to say about Ben Marquez. Damn it, you missed.
I know. I was gonna say if he'd just been a little closer.
You should have just like done that backpack swing, just wha-bam.
You know, his name sounds like a hot sauce. What's going on over there? You know, like Ben Marquez hot sauce.
Ben Marquez, picante.
Yeah, there you go, picante sauce. That's
There we
better.
go.
So we have another new voice.
Holy cow, my throat's going raw from saying, hold on, Ernie.
Oh
B.
wait, stop her. $5. $5.
My throat's going raw from all the new voices. Good Lord. Okay. Okay, wait. Now I'm ready. New voice. What did you do?
That is awesome. I like that a lot.
What did you do?
That's really awesome.
Wait. Do it again.
I just turned the echo on like I always do.
New voice. You did something different.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I sounded
I
like
could hear it.
I sounded like a what do you call it from Wizard of Oz?
I only have reverb and delay.
No, I was thinking you sound like you sound possessed.
That was you. Anyway,
Come on,
say it
Los
again.
Nuts.
New voice.
Okay.
I already said it.
Okay.
So
whatever.
I'm gonna introduce a new voice. Let's hear it for Mike Dragon.
Hello. I'm a comedian. Unless you don't laugh, then I'm a poet. But I'm all right. So I'm on dating apps. That's right. Another mediocre male on the prowl. My ego does not appreciate the laughter, but thanks for keeping it tepid. Yeah, it's none of this is as bad as it's gonna sound, by the way. I just one of these guys that have like really high standards for himself. Like I feel like I should any like girl I think is cute, I should be able to like have some sort of relationship with, but that's I'm not I'm expecting Brad Pitt results with regular guy effort, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But so yeah, the first time, I a long time ago, I was real intentional. I'd be like, it was kind of like going into a restaurant, like a new restaurant, and really pouring over the menu, really, taking an effort. Like, ooh, this one kind of sounds interesting. No, thank you, little fatty. This one, perfect. Let's go with this one. Awesome. And at this restaurant, terrible customer service. No one ever brings me anything. So, shitty profile is what I assume. So I deleted it, said screw this. And then a few years ago, 2 years ago, I tried again. And that ended when I went on a date with a girl who was 70 pounds heavier than her profile pictures. Which, honestly, I felt bad for her. I'm like, oh, she's not very confident. She can't, express who she really is. Why the hell am I not doing that? Screw it. What's the worst that's going to happen? They walk away? This is why I don't date well. Yeah, and this most recent time I said, screw it. I bought one of them stupid subscription things where you get like unlimited likes or whatever, and I just 10,000 women in Austin got a message from me over the past 2 weeks. So if you were one of them, I didn't mean it. I swear, it was an accident. They, yeah, numbers game, as they say. All right. So have you guys fans of Chuck E. Cheese at all? Is there anything else about my material you hate? Just want to get that off the top now. I can end it if you want me to. Remember, I'm depressed. Anyways, okay, so I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese on purpose. I swear I had options. Great resume, and apparently I spoiled it with Chuck E. Cheese. I've never in my life had to defend my decision for an employment more than that place. My parents, when I told them, I'm like, hey, I'm working at, it's the only place I've ever worked where when I got promoted, my parents were disappointed. Mom, Dad, I'm making the most I've ever made, $38,000. That's odd. This is the least we've ever respected you, Mike. The suit was a lot of fun. That was cool. I was the only manager that would get inside of it. Filthy, by the way, disgusting. It was basically the job of the person in the suit to just sweat for 10 minutes. It was basically a biohazard. We messed around. We'd make a joke. The managers and us would be like, all right, we got this timer. They got 6 minutes to get out, or else they bust out of that thing looking like a burn victim. Quick, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Get them out, fast. It's like, I don't want the Child Protection Services called on me. So I'm from Cleveland area, which is where I worked at, which is was on the news quite a bit for their Chuck E. Cheese fights that would happen. And I worked at one of the locations that was, went national. And the thing I learned is never get between a pizza and a fat black woman. They're hungry. They don't have much in life. Don't take what little they have. All right, I'm going to end on that. You guys are great. I love you. Goodbye.
Let's hear it from Mike Dragon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, check the connection on that. I don't know why that cable always tends to come loose. It's just an old cable, I guess.
And that, folks, was a sound engineer moment from Ernie B.
Well, see, since they're electric condenser microphones, they pop extra loud. If it was just a regular microphone, you wouldn't even hear it. But since there's voltage running through there, it makes a big pop.
And don't forget about the drink special, folks. Oh, looks like the baked goods were put up.
Yeah,
but,
he just did it right now.
But there's
There's
still
still
some
cookies.
cake slices over there.
And there's still cookies and
Yeah,
brownies.
right there next to Danimal, there's some delicious cake slices. There's carrot cake, and there's the yin yang cake, which is what I like to call death by chocolate. It's 3 types of chocolate. So good.
There's mustard packets.
Ernie B, take it away.
Ernie B?
Wow.
God, I'm tired.
Wow.
I've been here since 1:30. Give me a break. Take it away, Lost in Thought.
This dude premiered last week. Let's hear it for Tama.
He may need some dongle assistance up there, so don't go too far. To dongle or not to dongle? That's the question.
It's such a nice place to be in Austin. 기묘무려주 녀라이 나모후가 시기 남만다부츠, 남만다부츠, 남만다부츠. In this time of tribulation, injustice, and confusion across the world, we all need to hear the words of truth. We must unite and stand as one with sweet reggae music. Going up, please. Yo, yo, yo. Bring it up, 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 bring it up. Oh yeah, it's coming, coming. Wow, wow. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tama, the Buddhist ragamuffin from Japan. Tonight, I'm going to sing a song inspired by the teaching of Buddhism upon this great tune by Rico Rodriguez. Yo, in a rubber-dub sign, かつて世自在お仏の前で宝蔵菩薩は願いを立てた。一切衆生を漏れなく救うこの上ない48の願を。だけど一体どうすればこの願い叶えられるだろう。考えに考えてここが過ぎてついにその答えが見つかった。自ら仏道修行ができないすべての取った凡夫の代わりに宝蔵菩薩は調査黄金のご修行成就し功徳を積まれ一切の功徳を南無阿弥陀仏の六人の名号に詰め込んだ。Hey、そして自ら阿弥陀という名の仏になられたんだ。What do you say, Austin? Wow, wow, wow. Austin, wow, wow. Hey, hey. Biddy bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bang. Bada bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bong. Bada bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bam bam, biddy bang. Wow. 奇妙無量寿如来南無不可思議故奇妙無量寿如来南無不可思議故あまねく無量無変更無限無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断なし無証拠超日学校放ちて一切群青葬る無量光本願の名言は少女の子失神信行の本願を隠とし道学となりて得る大涅槃を必死滅度の第11願釈迦牟尼この世に生まれたわけは弥陀の本願解くため一つそのこと一つを伝えるために7人の構想がバトンをつなぐ龍樹が解かれた異形の道は天神の願書浄土につながりどんら唱えた念仏の意義道釈進めた浄土の教え全能称名念仏一行地獄の思想を描写法然戦略本が念仏彼らがいなければ伝わらなかっただけど何より念仏の真実紐解いてくれたわ親鸞聖に奇妙無量寿如来南無不可思議故Thank you!
I knew I needed to find a way to navigate the market with more confidence. That's when I discovered Kraken's.
Oh my God, that was awesome! Let's hear it for Tama! Next week.
Hey,
No,
20 bucks.
The week after next week.
The week after next week.
$20, $5 apiece, guys. Come on. Somebody stop them.
Now, Dan, don't worry. Dan already put a boot on their car. We're good. We're good.
I have it going once, going twice.
Oh shit. Okay.
I didn't see him anywhere. He's not up next, but he's coming up. Samson, are you still here? Where?
Okay.
I heard a voice.
Yeah, I think he's up in the booth up here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
I heard here, so we're good.
Nice.
Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, let's hear it for Lucas Mangold.
Lucas is plugging in his guitar. What kind of guitar? It's not a Fender. I mean, it's a Telly style, but it's not. A what? Oh, Tradition. Oh, okay. I can't make those sounds turn off. Whenever somebody says something in the chat room, it comes through the sound system, and I can't make it go away. Lucas is making a very important phone call right now.
Slow progression, killing my complexion, it is running out.
That literally rocked. Let's hear it for Lucas Mangold.
Ouch!
So I heard someone say here, but I still can't find him. Samson.
Samson, are you
I
here?
think they just walked out the door.
No. I think
No,
somebody
that was not one of them.
Somebody was fucking with us. That's what I
Yeah.
think. was going on.
because this whole booth just walked. They're out.
Yes.
They're still standing outside.
I
Okay,
guess
so-
so. Say Samson going once, going twice.
Samson going once. Samson going twice. Bye-bye. All right. Lost of thought. Take it away.
All right.
See, look, this is what I do when I ADHD. I don't know what to do with my hair, so I just put it in pigtails. Yay. Okay.
Tails of pig.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Vivid Nothing.
I don't think he's ever been on this late in the set.
How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you guys for still sticking around for this late. I got a little improv for you, a little space for you. Sure. Check. Thank you.
That's the best fade I can do.
All right, give it up for the sounds of Vivid Nothing.
See, that's the thing. It's like I can fade out the front of house, but the monitors stay on because that's the way it's supposed to be. And because you don't want to make an adjustment at front of house and then it affects the monitors on stage because then you throw the musician off. So it's really hard to fade them both out at the same time. Just saying.
And that was a sound engineer moment from Ernie B. Oh, stop it. I thought you were knocking me down. I was like, rude.
No,
Okay.
I was switching to camera one.
Okay.
There's a lot of buttons back here.
So coming up next.
Wait, how many people we got left?
92.
1, 2, 3, and including the alternates, 5.
Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Cinco. Hey, you know what? I haven't said Michael Bublé.
And people.
Yes, that's great. Now I'm moving on now.
Wait. Don't forget, folks, there's still some cookies. And if you want to get yourself a nice iced coffee for work tomorrow, there's over there, Danimal's over there in the cold case. Take a look at our selection. Now you can take it away.
Coming up next.
Bublé.
Oh, Ernie. We love you. Coming up next.
I just like saying Bublé.
Let's hear it for our own resident voice. Let's hear it for Michael Jones.
That's me on the trombone. Okay,
If I do this at one mic and then come over to this one, will it be stereo?
Well, if I
So,
pan
okay.
them, yeah.
All right. All right. Which one sounds better?
They're exactly the same.
That's what you said the last time I asked that question. I'm going to redo this one. Read it a couple of weeks ago, but I think it deserves a better shot. I know you've endeavored to find truth. Like a sleuth, you've analyzed clues. You've gathered hints from the airways and you've followed the crumbs on the news. You've swallowed the words and digested a few, but truth is elusive and it seems every day that somehow the truth just keeps slipping away. You've sifted through discarded dogmas and dubious facts for the truth. You've searched your outmoded beliefs and irrational thoughts from your youth. You only saw possible hints and occasional glimmers of proof, and in all that you ever believed, there was just a scintilla of truth. You asked for truth from a merchant. He said he could make you a deal. He assured you his truth was genuine, and for the price, his truth was a steal. Then he asked you for a deposit. Before he would tell you the cost, he explained that he had to make profit. He couldn't sell truth at a loss. You understood truth could be bitter, and you'd never fall for a con, but you were never a quitter, and so you kept sleuthing on. You asked for truth from a preacher. Sincerity was his disguise. He truly believed what he told you. So how could he be telling lies? He said that God truly loves you, but you'd better not make him irate. And he promised that God would reward you if you put enough bread in the plate. His promises of the hereafter would only help once you were gone. This wasn't the proof of truth you were after, so again, you kept sleuthing on. You asked for truth from a patriot. He quoted the red, white, and blue. Love it or leave it. Salute free or die. My colors don't run and they never lie. For him, it seemed truth was a slogan, and you wondered if it could be real. For if you never bothered to question the truth, was it truth or just fervor and zeal? You sought the truth from a senator. He was drinking high-dollar wine as he sat on some billionaire's veranda, doing research for his party line. He gave you a speech. It was just propaganda, but you had to admit that he sounded wise. He said, if you make enough money, you can go around telling lies. And he said, if you tell enough lies, the people will give you the vote. That was the truth of a senator, and that was a truth you could quote. Then you asked for truth from the judge who sat by the senator's side. After a servant refilled his glass, he declared truth was his to decide. He told you not even to bother. He assured you that your truth was moot. He'd make the law say what he wanted if people with money filed a suit. Just then the president entered. The judge and the senator jumped to their feet. Only the billionaire wearing his mask declined to rise from his seat. Somewhere off in the distance, you heard the strains of a big marching band. The president smirked with phone in hand, and then he sent out a tweet. Truth is mine, he proclaimed. Truth is mine. My hair is tremendous and I am divine. Whatever I say is the truth of the day. Tomorrow I will change my mind. All eyes turned to the president. Though he had nothing of substance to say, he was obtuse and brazenly crude. So the news played his tweets night and day. You listened for truth when he spoke. Lies as plain as the dye in his combed-over hair, but his lies were hot-selling stories, and the people who bought them just didn't care. Some traveled for miles to hear him. They loved his disjointed rants. It wasn't truth they were after. They wanted the lies he wouldn't recant. They wanted reasons for anger, and he fed their need with words of contempt. They swallowed his empty promises as he touted the law from which he was exempt. Day after day he continued, a babbling cascade of disjointed untruth. Things were disgraceful, or so he assured us. But he knew who to blame, and he had the proof. Never was he ever silent. He proclaimed, things have never been worse. And the only time he struggled to lie was in naming just one Bible verse. For endless weeks he continued. Forever it seemed. He talked night and day. He talked and he lied, and still people listened as if he had simply talked truth away. But truth yet survives. You can feel it, regardless of what people think. You've caught the scent of his truth on the wind. You know the truth, and it stinks.
That's me on the trombone. Kiddos.
Let's hear it for Michael Jones.
Woo! The Pulse.
His name sounds like he's in a band or something. Mm-hmm. You know, like, on rhythm guitar, Michael Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
No. He would be on the keys.
Or a drummer or something. Michael Jones on the kit.
Okay, Ernie, this week, get a new bottle.
I got a lot of shit going on this week. All right?
I know, but it's like a tiny little fire hose.
Deal with it.
It's
leaking.
Yeah.
Why do I have to do everything? Why can't you do something?
That's just cold. I have.
Let's get it on.
I have one single solitary day off, and that's tomorrow. Anyway,
I gotta get Backline ready for Dave Fest this week. So.
Okay. Lots of that. How many people we got left?
92.
So, including the alternates, we have 4. and it's nothing but new voices.
Okay. Whoa. So, dare I say new voice for the first one?
Yes.
New voice!
Let's hear it for Albina.
I forgot what I was going to do now.
Hello, my name is Albina. I'm from Ukraine, and yeah, we still have a conflict there, and it's all still, as Syrian guy told you. But I will not be talking about politics today. I will be talking more about love, about relationship, and stuff like this. Dating apps. The long-legged lady with delicate fingers seeks the man whose thoughts linger on darker things. The girl who stares at you and her gaze can't stray, seek the guy who will surely go away. Let it be a chemistry, let it be a spark. Sorry, I'm not sure really who you are, but please write me, please, from dawn till dark. The guy with pain in his eyes searches for her. The woman who's able to cure him with her herbs. The man who proudly owns a house and a car seeks for a shy, white lady not living far. The woman who's hiding inside her a terrible fear seeks a man who will scare her right now, right here. A man who would scare you and who would bother you is looking for a significant other, or rather, for a mother. Thank you. Another one, it will be from my books based on fairy tales. And this fairy tale is about mare's head. It's a creature. It's a huge head which has 2 ears, and a person has a special, life-changing experience. A person in the fairy tale goes to one ear and goes out from another one, and it's like an insinuation, I would say. The mare's head. A giant and terrifying mare's head, completely naked before you, here I stand, completely empty, a trembling child. Kill me here, or teach me, make me shine. Give me the beautiful words for the one I love, the one with whom I can never speak aloud. Should I just jump in your ear? Please show me how. Blood comes to cheeks. It's not cold. Everything's all right. My body's not sure whether it's day or night. Go into my right ear, the voice I hear or feel. I'm going deep there, rolling there as a wheel. Give me the words for the one I'm in love with. I can't talk. Let each word will be like a kiss. Maybe there are no words for us, only this. I feel like I'm starving without those words. Go out from the left, stay at the head of a female horse. So I do, scared and naked and barefoot. You say the beggar already knows her route. Go away, you say. I won't hurt you, girl. Go away. You already know everything from your word. Thank you.
Fantastic way to make a debut. That was Albino.
Wow.
So I know it had something to do with when he said which mic sounds better, and I said they're exactly the same, and then he said you say the same thing last week, and I was going to do something, and I opened my phone, and now I can't remember what the hell I was going to do.
Welcome to my world.
Well, while you're thinking about that, I have lost a thought. Bring up the next new voice.
Let's hear it for Rich or One Happy Camper.
There's a red guitar chord there, yeah.
My name is Taylor Rich, and this is a song. Actually, I was gonna say minimal. I was gonna do minimal crowd work, right? But like, you guys ready for the "Fuck Austin" song, or should do we want to? Do we not fuck on the first date? Is it like? Do we want to wine and dine? We want, because I mean. No, we're not gonna fuck Austin on the first date. I still almost did it. I'm going to heaven and I don't mean honey when I die. I read a book about it, I can't remember who it's by. Feel kinda stupid, but I guess I'm to blame. I knew I'd get wet, Lord, if I stood in the rain. Don't you try and convince me now that you feel the same. You're hurting yourself, but only I feel the pain. It's been weeks. And for pleasure, I shove crap up my nose, darling. You call it leisure, but I'm asking for help in a subtle but surely indicative manner that is shy but unfurled. I am the master of my own paranoia, like I once was a bastard alone in the foyer. My parents were violent. I could never see out from these fucking maniacs. I came to be. Sorry, folks. This is my 2 songs tonight. Oh, wow. We're gonna deal with that. God damn it. I'm going to heaven and I don't mean honey when I die. I don't remember when I'm going to heaven and I don't mean honey when I die. I'm going to heaven and I don't mean honey when I die. I read a book about it once, I can't remember who it's by. I get a headache when I try, I want to scream but I can only sigh. I'm confused but on purpose, and I'm riddled with shame. I just don't get what they say about being insane. Don't expect different outcomes, but if you flip the coin, you could get heads or tails or move to Des Moines. And maybe it's there that your dreams will come true. My dreams are all nightmares now involving you. So I'll stay here in Austin, I'll try not to repose. I feel kind of stupid as I'm wiping the blood from my nose. I'm wiping blood from my nose right now, good God. I'm going to heaven and I don't know when I die. All I can do is never thought I'd see the end of the world. Oh, I pictured it before. It sure didn't look like this. Oh, there sure ain't a whole lot of it that I am gonna miss. Oh. How did it come to this? Hell is coming, or it's already here. I miss having my favorite people sit so near. How in the world did we get here? So somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. They fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? I'm going to heaven, and I don't mean honey when I die. I read a book about it once. I can't remember who it's by. Headache when I try. Whoever has a sticker on the back of their car that says Kick Coffee Cafe Butt Bar Music.
Okay, I remembered what I was going to do now.
Uh-oh.
Because I had to unplug my phone because it's connected to do the drums. But I needed to open an app, so I disconnected my phone. But I figured out how every time somebody comments on the chat room, it would make a sound, like a little bling, and I couldn't get the shut off. I figured out how to shut it off, but I wanted to make sure I didn't cancel all of the audio, so I was going to open up YouTube on my phone to make sure the audio was coming out, and the audio was still coming out, and that was what I was going to do, so I remembered.
All right.
And you can take that to the bank.
I will. Let's hear it for one happy camper.
Woo!
You know, poor Rich became witness to my madness.
What?
When I asked him what his name was.
Tell them.
When I asked him what his name was, I thought he said table, and he was like, "What?" Excuse like, yeah. That's typical me. I'm always being I'm mishearing things.
Yeah, we're always mistaking him for furniture, so no worries. Yeah.
So we are now down to our alternates.
Nice.
Alternate shit.
God.
And of course, they're both new voices.
Yep.
Both new voices. And before we bring them up, don't forget, folks, get yourself a soda or a cookie for the way home. Come on, let's support our bar. This is why we are the longest running open mic in Austin, because we care about the bar. We care.
We like to get the air conditioning bill paid.
Yeah. And if you're not sweating in here, you say thank you, Kick Butt Coffee. Okay, lost of thought, take it away.
So I even had a conversation with him to pronounce his name correctly, and I hope I am doing it right.
You had a meeting.
So I did, yes. Let's hear it for Will Cromrie.
Okay, he's going to need a second there to set up his keyboard. And you can use that same red cable that's there. So in the meantime, in the past, everyone owned horses. Only the rich owned cars. Now everyone has a car, and only the rich own horses. My, how the stables have turned. A bossy man walks into the bar. He orders everyone around. Thank you. My partner is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and write. Did you know that the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Greece. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? A stick. Thank you. A stick for those of you watching online, and thank you for people that, because there actually are people watching this 3-hour show online. You all have no lives. You can watch anything for 3 hours. Okay, you go hooked up. Okay, I think he's ready to go. That's called filling dead air.
I'm just gonna improvise something.
Yeah. Are you going to sing or just play? Okay.
That was fucking cool.
Very nice.
Let's hear it for Will Crumry.
It kind of reminded me of some Aldi Meola, the Elegant Gypsy album. I don't know if y'all are familiar. It came out like in '77 or something, right? The progressions he was playing, the way he was, it reminded me of that album. Good stuff, man. Everyone's like, who?
Ernie just ventured into dad rock.
No, it's not Dad Rock. It's Aldi Meola, dude. Brah.
What?
Close out the night.
I'm being patient while he's.
Okay, wait.
Closing out the night. You know, that's a new drug test that
Okay.
how cops are
Hold
gonna
on.
wait. How
Hold on.
cops are gonna figure out if you're stoned or not when they pull you over. They pull you over and they walk up to the window and go, "Can I have your license, please?" And if you laugh, then they know you're stoned.
Okay, you're making me think of Super Troopers. All right, so don't forget, folks, there's some slices of cake and some delicious giant cookies over there. Take something for the snack when you go home. Lost in thought. Who is do we have a new voice closing out
Yes,
the
we do
night?
have a new voice closing out the night.
Whoa. Whoa, that's kind of intimidating. Just kidding. It's not. Who is it?
It's gonna be.
Oh, wait. New voice!
It's gonna be Tim Hoffman.
Wow, we almost went through every single sticker I have. I only have one left. I wrote that.
It's a pretty good song. How's it going, guys? My name is Tim Huffman. I'm turning my guitar to halfway real fast. Where do you want my guitar at?
Huh? No, I got it. You're good. Just leave it up.
So, this is my first time coming back to Austin since I was about 16 years old. My buddy's been trying to get me to start playing ever since I started doing sound with him. Kind of recognized the soundboard that was in here, so I was talking to the old boy in the back.
Where you been since? Oh, shit!
That wasn't me.
Now that was literally a mic drop. The mic dropped itself.
Ever since then, I've been
blame
working out in
Lane.
the oil field for the longest time. But this song is when I got laid off in the oil field during COVID. I got 2 GBIs in 72 hours. The song is called Blue Collar Blues. And I had a habit of making bad decisions, working all these hours and drinking for a living. And no, I couldn't see that I'm not doing fine. And it was always one more shot, just another night. And I was headed down Main when I saw lights flashing and in my rearview mirror. So I drank that glass down. How you do, Chef? How much your night? I guess we'll call it karma. Ain't got no fight. Seems I drank from the bottle too long. By the time it caught me, it's too far gone. And it was a hell of a time, just like my whole life. These blue collar blues got me now. It's been a hell of a week since I lost my job, and this cold ass cell didn't sold me none, and they didn't give a damn about the pain they caused. They just shut those wells and ran us off. Seems I drank from the bottle too long. By the time it caught me, it's too far gone. And it was a hell of a time, just like my whole life. These blue collar blues got me now. Lord knows I'm not perfect. I got a mouth on me. Took my life around now. Someday I'll be free from the chains that bind me to the demons I see. But for now I keep fighting to be a better me. Seems I drank from the bottle too long. By the time it caught me, it's too far gone. And it was a hell of a time, just like my whole life. These blue collar blues got me now. These blue collar blues got me now.
Well, did I do another? Or? No, that was your time. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it sounded great, but yeah, we are overtime right now.
What a night! What a night!
Okay, look. See now, I said it before. I said it again. Look how far apart the microphones are now.
Okay, this one's fine.
It's always Lane's mic. He never fixes it. There.
Check.
I meant that with love.
Well, because I can't get you guys both in a two shot if you're like 60 feet apart from each other.
Oh my God. Okay, don't. All right, sound engineer woes.
No, this is video engineer woes.
Okay, and like I said, folks, don't forget to take home a slice of cake or a giant cookie, nice snack, and tip your bartenders. They did an amazing job tonight.
Or a free mustard pack.
Thank you to the Goddess and the Viking, Danimal and Alyssa.
They're in the kitchen.
Woo! Yeah,
they're in the kitchen doing their duties.
They're already cleaning up. So should I do the thing?
Let's do the thing.
You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it's a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Andrew Drake. Thank you and good night.